Hello there guys, this is Rackus96 here with a nerf review. This is of my long-awaited Raven review. I talked about it in one of my, I believe in both of my last videos that I had purchased it on eBay. I was just waiting for the delivery, so here it is. You'll notice a couple things are already different. First off, this is the original Raven. This is not the Elite Raven, and that's primarily the paint or the molding color itself, and then just a few internals. So pretty much we'll basically start at the back. This is a bullpup design, and for those of you who do not know what bullpup means, the magazine is behind the trigger. A lot of military and firearm kind of companies are starting to convert to the design because it gives you a longer barrel without making a longer weapon, or in this case, a blaster. Although we all know in Nerf, having a longer barrel is completely not even a benefit. If anything, it hurts your accuracy and your distance because it gives the dart time to bounce around. Now, with purchasing it off eBay came the modified Rayven. Now, the only way you can really tell it's modified is it's missing the jam door, as well as it sounds like an air raid siren when it goes off. The Firefly Tech magazine does in fact work. I don't know if you guys can see that. These are modulus darts in here, because I think it looks cooler. But the blaster and the mag came, as well as these darts here. They're just sitting in a 12 round straight mag. Personally, I don't know what brand they are. I'm going to have to ask the seller what brand of darts they are, because they're a hard tip, no squishy material or anything like that. And they make a very nice hit against the wall, but they also make welts. I have found that out. I don't know if it's good for me to say or not, but once I find the brand of them out, I will post it, probably in an update video or anything like that. But they have really good distance and I can get a really good cluster with them at about 30, 40 feet. Pretty much anything beyond 40 feet, you're not going to really be too accurate. But that's with the way it was when, of course, I got it. Now, the modification to the inside is it is a complete rewire. Everything down to it still has the stock motors. It is running on, I believe there are 3 truss fires and 1 dummy cell. You could probably run them on 4 truss fires, but that you just start smelling smoke from your motors. You burn them out real quick. So there's 3 in a dummy cell, and then pretty much it is all low resistance wiring throughout, as well as all the components have been relubricated, as well as you see the jam door is missing. So we'll just eliminate the magazine for now. Now moving on, when I got this blaster, I was a little unhappy with one thing, and I don't know the name. I'm not going to bring up anyone's name from the seller, but on my blasters anyway, I like being able to pull the trigger, just the trigger, and rev the flywheels. I have it on my stripes. I have 3 of them now, or 3 modified ones now, instead of just pulling your rev trigger and waiting for a magazine to be loaded. So I did already crack it open and take out a few mechanical locks back here, waiting for a magazine. So now, of course, I can rev and pull the trigger without one. You can see the pusher rod moving. So I am very happy with the blaster itself. It's already out shooting a lightly modified Strife, and pretty much, I mean, I use a Strife as a primary, and this outshoots it. But anyway, as if this were a normal review, we'll start from the back and make our way forward to the front. As if she was stock, I have shot a stock Raven. I do have a stock Raven. So we'll go from that. The bullpup design gives it a nice stock. You want to cram up on it. The only thing I found is there's no real spot to put your hand, so I kind of put it on this angled piece. I mean, that pretty much, it's not a bad feel, you know. I'm a bigger person, so I feel like I'm all crunched up on it. But there's 2 rear sling mounts here. You want to have this as a primary. You can throw it on a sling, or as a secondary. You can throw it on a sling down here, on your waist. You wouldn't really be able to Velcro that. That'd be a little outrageous. But of course, there would be the top jam door, and of course, the electronics have been removed for that. But it pretty much works like a strife. You pop the top on it, and it pretty much shuts down the blaster. Moving on is the magazine well, and it is a very nice fit. There is no stress there whatsoever, not like we're cramming something that doesn't want to go in. And there, for those of you that know a rayven or have a rayven, there's your rear release, and it is, I like it because I tend to shoot right hand. I'm a righty shooter, but if I were to ever switch over, it's in the perfect spot for me to switch hands, and it just so happens to work very, very well. So that's a benefit for me. And then moving on to the other side, of course, there's our battery well right here. Like I said, there's 3 truss fires and a dummy cell in there, so I don't overload anything important. Then there's an nstrike tactical rail up top, or a handle, either or. I probably won't be putting anything up here, considering how crammed it is, unless I was to integrate another stock into it, and I really like this stock. If anything, I'd just extend it. And then moving on up, there's pretty much the thumb hole grip, which I have no problem with. It's very, very, very comfortable. And then, like any other flywheel blaster, you have your rev trigger, and then your actual trigger, which pushes your pushing rod in place. And then that's really, there's another sling mount up here. I don't know why you'd sling it from the front, but they put it there to make everyone happy. And I'm pretty happy with the blaster overall, so it makes me feel good. And then up front is a nstrike attachment nozzle. The blaster itself came with the 20 the off-brand darts, the Firefly Tech magazine, and a Recon barrel extension. I've tried everything from a Recon, a Retaliator, same thing. A long shot front gun fits on the front. I found looks really weird, but I just wanted to see how many attachments could fit. A Spectre barrel fits, the Modulus expansion pack, the Modulus, and the long range kit also all work, so it's very nice. You can put a long strike on it and kind of probably put a foregrip on it, and then you'd feel a little bit better. But I like the small design. So what we're going to do here is, first off, I'm going to fire 6 of the Modulus darts, pretty much just white elite darts, and then I'll fire 6 of the off-brand darts. You can kind of hear the difference. It's pretty loud in my book, and they also hurt a lot. As an experiment I usually do is I usually shoot them off the wall, and then where they bounce back is kind of how I judge how far away, and then of course I range test them. Well, for modified blasters that have been internally modified, like a Strife, I don't want to shoot other people with it until I know how bad it hurts. So I will shoot myself with it, shoot myself in the foot. Don't actually do that with any other kind of firearm. It's just how I personally do it. I've had welts on my feet. It's not very comfortable. Probably should stop doing it. But we'll get to the firing. So this is the 6. Hey there, guys. Sorry about that. I knocked my phone off my tripod. So this is the we're gonna shoot 6 Modulus darts here. I'll load it up. So if you can hear the darts hitting and not the flywheels revving, those sound like normal elite darts. And now we're going to get to the off-brand darts in the 12-round Modulus straight mag. You're going to hear a major difference. So pretty much all that noise you're probably hearing are the flywheels. And just as an example, this is hitting so hard. This just happened. It is popping the top off of the Modulus darts, how hard it is hitting that wall. It might look like I'm looking around for a second, but I want to see if it did it to any of the off-brand. And from what I'm seeing off a couple, the glue on the off-brand is outrageously strong. But I will be doing that a dark comparison as my next upload. So thank you guys for watching another Nerf review on a modified rayven I've been waiting for. I hope you guys enjoy watching these videos. I'll be trying pushing out some combos videos. I know there's a lot of that controversy going on, who started this, who started that. Well, I like doing combos. I think it's pretty cool. I've watched a lot of combos videos and I'm ready to throw myself into it. I have a couple blasters I feel like doing. So I'll get into that. Thank you guys very much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Please leave me comments if you want to see any real review or any modification tutorials or mods as it is. I do have a custom side strike, or modified side strike, I will be uploading video on in the next couple hours. So, like I said, thank you guys very much for watching, and I will see you next time.